Hello, it's Moran, your life coach and owner of Moran's Housekeeping. I just wanted to share this little bit about the silent treatment with you. Um, if you're in the silent treatment or you're getting the silent treatment, you could really use that to your advantage. That is actually a good time for you to work on you. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the silent treatment. Don't sit and be miserable and beg for attention during the silent treatment or try to get attention. Get up and do something that you enjoy doing. Don't get up and do anything that's going to serve the narcissist. Get up and do something that you enjoy. If you like to draw, start drawing. If you like to paint, start painting. If you like to work in your yard, I don't care if it's dark outside. Go outside and work in your yard. You know what I'm saying? When you're getting the silent treatment, those are the times when you're supposed to be working on you. Keep yourself so busy and focused on doing things for yourself that you don't even notice you're getting the silent treatment. That is your best revenge you're ever going to get out of the silent treatment or out of a narcissist. I mean, the best thing you can do is act like you don't even notice you're getting the silent treatment. Because right now they can see it on your face, they can see it in your eyes, they can tell that it's bothering you. They can tell you want to say something but don't know how. They can tell that it's breaking you down just a little bit more. Um, they do it to play mind games with you. You know, you can use the silent treatment to your advantage, though. You really can. What I do is I don't do my laundry till at night. I do my laundry at night. That's when he comes home. He doesn't come home till night. So when he comes home, I, I got laundry to do. So I busy myself with the laundry, or I go sit in my art room and listen to podcasts on Clubhouse, or I work on a piece of art or something. I busy myself. Um, I keep myself so busy when he's home that I don't even notice that I'm getting the silent treatment anymore. Like, I don't let it have any effect on me, and I think that's the best and only way you can really get revenge on a narcissist, unless you go completely no contact. If you go completely no contact and you don't communicate with them at all, then you're doing really good. But if you can't do that, or you don't want to do that, or for whatever reason, you have to have interactions with this person. Just when you're going through the silent treatment, use it in your advantage. When you're being discarded, use it to your advantage. When you're being devalued, know that it's not nothing. Don't take it personally. Don't absorb that. There's nothing wrong with you. It is them. It is them trying to belittle you. When you're being gaslit, understand that you know what's really happened and how things were really said in the context it was meant in. You know. Your gut knows. And you know. So, you know, you you just gotta know, you gotta know what you're dealing with and what you're up against, and use those times when you're not so wrapped up in them, or when they're not treating you right. Use those times to focus on doing something that's going to make you better, that's going to make you feel better about yourself. That's some kind of self care. I mean, I don't care if you take a candlelit bath. I like to take a candlelit bath every night, and he trips out on that. He thinks that's really weird that I make myself a candlelit bath every night. Well, I think I deserve one. I think I deserve a candlelit bath, because I want one. And so, yes, I will make my own candlelit bath. I will buy my own flowers. I buy me and my daughter flowers all the time for just because. Sometimes I want fresh flowers sitting in the house. I don't have to wait for nobody to go buy them for me. My happiness isn't based on somebody else. I don't wait till he comes home to be happy. I'm happy, but I'm happy naturally on my own. I don't need anybody to be happy. I'm not dependent upon anybody. You know, but the best thing you can do if you have to be in those situations, or if you just love someone and you don't want to get out, you're willing to put up with the stuff, then learn not to absorb the things they say. Respond, don't react. um, don't absorb, respond, don't absorb, and just use the discard or the silent treatment to your advantage. You know, sit on your butt all day and don't do nothing. Save your housework to do for when they come home. You know, one night at 11 o'clock at night, I decided I needed to change the sheets on my bed. I needed to change the sheets on my bed. I needed to change the comforter on my bed, and I needed to change my bedding out. And he happened to come home while I was changing it out. And I'm like, dude, we're not on no routine. We're not on a schedule. I never know when you're coming home. What does it matter that I'm changing the sheets out of my bed at 11 o'clock at night? It doesn't matter. We're not on a schedule. I'm affecting nobody. You know, I never know when you're going to be here and when you're not. So there's no schedule for me to be on. I don't have to only change my sheets in this certain window of time. And after this certain window of time, I can't change the sheets on my bed anymore. That's crazy. You know, I will change the sheets on my bed at whatever hour I want to. You know what I mean? I'm not on anybody else's schedule. You know, we're not on a schedule. We come and go as we please. You know, we do our own thing. So just because you come home while I was in the middle of doing something, it's a burden for you. It's a hindrance to you. You know, because you're in my way because you're fixing to sit down, and now I've got to walk around you and try to get around you to get around the bed to get the bed made. You know, you won't sit in the living room until I get the bed done. You have to have your chair, and it's right there in the way. You know, there's no other place to move your chair. But I'm just saying, um, use that time to invest in you, get you some therapy, get you some whatever you need, get you a hobby, find something to do that gets you where you're not so wrapped up in them, where they don't take up all your thoughts all day long. I know there was a point in time where mine consumed my thoughts daily, consumed my thoughts day in, day night. All I could think about was, what is he doing? What's going on? And what he has said to me, things he has said to me, and how I felt, and that was it. And then one day I was like, this ain't right. You know, I watched some HD tutor videos, and I really learned a lot, and I educated myself. And once I learned, I'm like, okay, now I get this. Now I know what I'm up against. You know, I got this. I can handle this. You know. Um, and let me tell you, you can handle this. You can do this. If you're just hell bent on staying, you can do this. Just learn to come up with your own things. So when you're going through the silent treatment, or you're being discarded, or you're put on a shelf, have things that you do to occupy yourself, so they don't take up all your mind. Do things that you enjoy. Do things for you that make you feel good. Do something for you. You know, whatever that is, whatever that might be for you. You know, do something for you. Don't let that silent treatment get to you. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you if they don't come to bed when you come to bed, or they come to bed and they sleep on the opposite side, or you got separate beds. We got separate beds. You know, don't let that bother you. Um, know who you are. Know your worth. And know you don't have to put up with this. You can stop putting up with it at any time you wish. At any time you wish to say enough's enough, you can. You have that right. And you also have the right to stay as long as you want to stay. But if you're going to stay, you need to learn some coping skills, so that way you can be mentally healthy and mentally strong. And so you know how to combat the battles you're going to be up against. You know, you learn what conversations you choose, what conversations you will engage in, things you'll talk about, things you won't. You'll learn to keep things to yourself, and not confide things into certain people, because they wouldn't understand, they wouldn't get it, they wouldn't believe you if you did. You know, you you have to learn to not internalize it, but take it and know it for what it is, and throw it out the window if it doesn't serve you. If you know that's not you or whatever, throw it out the window, because you got to know you're better than the way they see you. You know, you got to know you're better than the way they treat you. You have to know that. You have to know you deserve someone that loves and adores you, and all the little funny quirky things about you that makes you you. That should be the things that somebody falls in love with. That should be the things somebody loves about you. If those are the things that gets on somebody's nerves, then that's not for you. You know, there's little things about me that make me me. You know, like I'll constantly rearrange things all the time in my yard, in my house. I'm always moving things around, and I do that a lot. And that's just me. That's one of the things it's just who I am. And I think that someone that got me, that understood me, would get that and understand that's just who she is and would love that about me, you know. Coming home and never knowing where you're going to sit because everything's moved around, you know. But that's just something about me you either love or you hate, you know. And the right person's going to love those things about you. There's I have a routine. I get ready for bed at the same time every night. You know, most nights. I lay my clothes out the night before. I lay my pajamas at about 5 o'clock. I lay my pajamas and my clothes for the next day out. Um, I lay them out, and so when I'm ready to get my bath, my pajamas are laid out. And when I get up in the morning, my court clothes for the day are already laid out. I already know what I'm gonna wear. So it's easy peasy getting ready. Everything I need is right there by my bed. My feet don't even have to hit the floor to get ready. Everything I need is literally right there at my fingertips to get ready, you know. And that's something you either get about me or you don't, you know. It's just a little twerk about me. I have little things that I do, little things that I say, you know, that make me me, that make me different from everybody else. And everybody's got their own little ticks and tweaks that makes them unique and makes them them. And that's who you are, and somebody should love that about you. You know, it shouldn't get on somebody's nerves, you know. It just shouldn't. Be yourself, be your authentic, true self. Be true to you, and use those times when you're not getting the attention and the validation that you want or need, and you give that to yourself. You give that to yourself. You love yourself enough that you give it to yourself, and don't depend on anybody else to meet those needs for you. You start meeting those needs, and you'll see you won't be affected by the silent treatment anymore. The silent treatment won't bother you one bit because you've got something to do. You're busy doing something. And make a routine. Just carve out a certain amount of time each day, or you know, through your time. And especially if you're with the narcissist that's going to be home, carve out make time while they're going to be there that you're going to work on this project. You're going to go do this for this much amount of time, so that way you can get away from any conversation or any abuse. You know, if you need some time, but carve out something so that way they see you're doing your own thing. They need to see you're doing your own thing, and they need to see you not so wrapped up in them. They need to see you're not calling and texting them all throughout the day. That you don't call or text at all anymore unless it's an emergency. You know, if it ain't no emergency, you don't even call or text them first. Period. You stop. You know, you stop doing everything that you do for them. You just stop. And you start doing those things for yourself, and doing more things for yourself. You start giving yourself some self-love, some self-care, and start taking care of yourself, and make yourself center of attention. You know, put yourself first is what you have to do. You have to learn how to put yourself first, and make the most of those times and enjoy those times, because that's just the narcissist giving you a break. You're actually getting a freebie. You're getting a break, you know. And if you need a break, then you get to take a break by having a hobby that you do at a certain time every night. And maybe he doesn't like it, and maybe it interferes with his schedule and what he would prefer you to be doing, but it's what you want to do, and so you should do it. You know, you should do it. You need to show them, I've got my own interests, I'm my own person, I like my own things, and I'm not so wrapped up in you no more. You're not so interesting at all of a sudden anymore, because they're really not as interesting as we think they are. They're really not. It's not interesting being given the silent treatment, you know. for the night when you don't even know what you did. You didn't even do anything. You know, they just mad because they came home, because they had to come home to you or whatever. You know, and you're getting a silent treatment for it. So it's like, find something to do. Don't don't even notice that you're being in silent treatment. That's what I do anyway. I don't even notice it. I'll come out my backyard and make concrete balls, make orbs or whatever. I will go in my art room and do art. I will get my journal out. I'll sit and write. I'll just come sit outside on my back patio. Um, I do whatever. Like I said, I do laundry at night. I don't do my laundry till nighttime. Um, when it, when I think he's around the time when he gets here, that's when I start doing my laundry, unless I'm already in bed, and then I don't. I do my laundry then before I go to bed. But I do wait till he's here a lot to do my laundry because that's a break I get. I'm focused on laundry. Can't give you no attention. Can't do nothing for you. I'm doing laundry. Can't go get you nothing. I'm doing laundry. You gotta have clean clothes to wear. I'm doing laundry. You know, and that's just what I do. You'll find your own things that work for you and don't work for you, but don't sell yourself short, and know that you're worth more than that. That give yourself some love and some attention. Put yourself first, and there's got to be something that you want to do. There's got to be something that you like to do. There's got to be something you can put your attention on and give them less attention. I hope you find what it is, and I hope you find your way out, or I hope you find your way to some peace and some comfort, and I hope you know you not take any of it personally, that you really are okay, you're beautiful and kind, and you're okay, and nobody deserves this, but it takes a special kind of person to put up with a narcissist and stay, and not be traumatized by the things they say and do. It takes a special kind of person, and maybe you're that person that can stand by them. But you've got to learn some coping skills for you. You've got to have some things that you do for you, um, because if not, it's not healthy. You know, you need that for you. You need that to be healthy. You need it to balance out. You need it to balance out. Anyway, that's my piece, and that's what I have to share today on the silent treatment and on doing you. I hope this video helps somebody. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't have anybody making my videos for me. There's nobody editing my videos. I'm coming to you live from my backyard. There we are. We're sitting in my backyard. I'm doing my own video, and I'm holding my own phone in my hand and recording with my phone camera. I have no equipment. I have nothing. This is just the real me, and this is who I am. I'm a real person, and I go through real things, and I'm just sharing them with people on YouTube because I want to help somebody to be okay, to navigate their way through what they're going through, to maybe give somebody some hope or some kind of information to help them. I hope I help somebody. That's all I hope. I mean, that's all I wish for. Not to be famous or anything, just that I help somebody. Thank you.